Okay, let's just open up our game and have a look at where we were in our last tutorial. So basically, as you can see, our player drops down. So gravity's working, our left and right movement is working. Again, the gravity's working there, but we've got a bit of a issue here where we can't jump. Okay, so let's jump into the next tutorial and fix that problem. All right. Open up our object player. Okay, now we're going to add an event, and the event is going to be a keyboard event. Okay, and it's going to be a keyboard event when the up arrow key is pressed. All right, so when the up arrow key is pressed, what we want to do is we want to check if there's a collision. So from control, let's drag in this block here, which is a check collision. So we're going to leave the x-axis set at 0. Okay, we're going to change the y-axis to 1, and we're going to check the relative. Okay, so we're checking to see if there's a collision, and if there's not a collision, we're going to be able to have the ability to jump. Alrighty, so if this statement's true, basically we're going to drag in these couple of start and end blocks, and what we're going to put in between there is a set vertical speed. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Okay, we're going to set vertical. Okay, set vertical, and we're going to set that to a -10. Alrighty. And there's the bell. Saved by the bell. Okay, so basically, if there isn't a collision event going to occur, our set vertical speed is going to be set to -10, so it will give our player the ability to jump up into the air and jump around. Jump, jump, jump around. That's okay, don't sing. All right, let's test our game and see how that goes. I believe it should be okay, but it's always good to check. Okay, so we've got left, right movement, gravity's still working, gravity's still working. Now if I press the up key, hey, hello boys, have a look at that. Hey, it doesn't get much more exciting, I tell you. Alrighty, unbelievable. How cool is that? Look at him jumping around. Okay, now we've just got one issue. See how I've left a gap up here in the right-hand side? If I sort of go out of there, oh, can I come back? No, oh no, conundrum, we're in trouble. Okay, basically, my game's now stopped. So let's fix that problem. Let's open up the object player. Okay, let's add an event. Alrighty. Now we're going to go to a new place that we haven't been before, and it's this other event over here. Okay, so here we're going to go outside of room. So if our player is ever outside of the room, what do we want to happen? So this is another way of going from one level to another. Okay, so basically now I'm saying that if I'm outside of the room, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see if the next room exists. If it does, we're going to go to the next room. Else, we're going to end the game. Okay, so that's the same sort of coding as what we had in our maze game when we run into our target. All I'm showing you here is this outside room is just another option to create that going from one level to another. All right, so again, let's test that and see how we go. Alrighty, so here we are, our player still moving, gravity still working. Oh, that super jumps in there, that is sensational. Have a look at this for a game. I could play this all day long. Okay, whoa, what's happened there? So basically, so now when I'm outside of the room, let's just drag this up so we can see it a little bit more. Okay, so there's our entire room now. And so got a little bit of lava in here. I don't think I've put a collision event in there, so I don't think I'll die if I hit the lava at the moment. But basically, you know, I can now have the ability to jump across those blocks, come down here. Oh, this is scintillating, special. How exciting is this game? Okay, and because I only have the 2 levels at the moment, basically when I was outside that room for the second time, it checked to see if there was a next room. There wasn't, so it ended the game. Alrighty, so So by now, by watching those 3 gravity movies, we should have the ability to have gravity in our room. We should be moving left and right, and we should be jumping. Okay, hopefully that's gone well for you. Good luck.